So thanks for joining the New York City Citizens Radon Testing Program. We're going to demonstrate how to use the kit. This is what you will receive when you sign up. This is the entire radon kit. So it comes in this plastic bag which protects it from the air. Once it's exposed to air, it's activated. So first you'll open the outer envelope, and inside that is another plastic envelope with the sampler itself and a set of instructions. Read these instructions, but follow the instructions that we send you, because this kit is meant to test basements, and it says in here don't use this to test kitchens, but we've been working with the lab itself, getting instructions on how to test in kitchens with this. So those are the instructions, read those. There's a little silica thing in here to absorb moisture that is just garbage. And the other thing you get is this little piece of plastic foam. It's nothing active. No active ingredients in here, it's just a piece of foam. We'll see how it's used in a second. So as soon as I open this envelope, the test is activated because now it's exposed to air. So this is the actual sampler. You'll see it comes in a postage-paid envelope. You're going to mail this whole thing back when you're all done. It's really easy. And on the one side, you have to fill out this whole form back here. Make sure this is filled out completely or it invalidates the test. The most important thing to do is to fill out when you start and stop the test. The date and time you start the test and the date and time you finish the test. And if you add your email here, they'll email you results 2 days after they receive it. So that's the fastest way to get results as opposed to regular mail. So now we've filled out this form and we're ready to start the test. All you do is take this piece of foam and you open this envelope into a squarish shape, and you stick this inside here. All the foam is doing is keeping the envelope open so that it can absorb the air and test the radon. The activated charcoal inside, hear it? That's what is actually going to be used to test the radon. And on the other end of the envelope is a little hook that you can use to hang up the test. So where you hang this test is really the most important part of the test. We are trying to test the level of radon coming out of the gas in our stove, so we want to be within 3 feet of our stoves. That's 3 feet. So we want to be, in a typical New York City, across the aisle is about as far as you can go. But you don't want to be right over the stove. You'd think you'd want to be over the stove so you could get as much gas as possible, but the heat actually lowers the results. So we don't want to be in here. We also don't want to be over a dishwasher or a kitchen sink, because moisture also reduces the results of the test. So kind of this whole side of the kitchen is out of bounds. So we're looking for a spot in this end of the kitchen. If this refrigerator were in here and this were a wall, you could hang it from a nail on the wall. You could hang it from a piece of string. I'm going to hang it over here because this is a cabinet that I don't use that much, and since the hook is a little too small to hook over the cabinet knob itself, I'm going to just use a rubber band to hang it up here. So once you hang the test, don't disturb the test. You don't want the test to be disturbed by movement. You don't want to be disturbed by a draft. So I don't open those doors too often. So for 3 days minimum or 7 days maximum, that test is just going to hang there and absorb the gas from the stove. And what you're looking for is a place in your kitchen that's like between your nose and your knees, because radon sinks down to where children and pets are. So you're basically looking for an area where if you were cooking at your stove, you would be exposed to radon. So you're looking for a level from here to here and about 2 or 3 feet from your stove. Some other important things while you're running the test, this is a recirculating microwave hood. You can use the microwave, but you cannot use the vent. Any air movement will disturb the test and skew the results. Same thing with any fans or ceiling fans. You cannot run fans during the test. You want the air to be as still and contained as possible, so all the windows should be closed. If your kitchen has a door to the outside, you can't open that door during the test. It's fine to open the door to your apartment as you normally would. Just don't leave it open. Keep the air as still as possible. And that's basically it. After 3 to 5 days, cook as much as you can, use your stove as much as you can so that it's absorbing radon and we're getting a really accurate reading. And then after 3 or 5 days, 3 to 7 days, I'm sorry, just take the kit, take the foam out, throw the foam away. The lab told me that the biggest mistake is that people try and stuff the foam in here and mail it with the foam inside, and it pops it open in transit. So make sure that you throw away the foam. And then there's a little adhesive strip in here that you just pull off and use it to seal the envelope, and you seal that really tight and throw it in the mail, and that's it. You're done. That's the radon test. Thank you very much for participating.